back, my friends. We're back in Starfield Shattered Space, and we're continuing the main quest line to align the houses. We've done 2 of the house quests to get those 2 houses on board, and obviously the introduction to the game. So far I've been playing for 6 hours. Now if I was to minus the amount of time I've been talking to you, probably minus 1 hour, I would say. So I think we've been playing for like 5 hours so far, and we've got at least another house mission to do, and then we're gonna, I guess, try and break into the Citadel with this machine we've been creating. Let's explore this part of the map. I'm very good, thank you. I'm a bit sleepy, but
we must rebuild Dazra to its former glory.
There are at least some areas where things have not been thrown into total chaos.
What about this talk of missing supplies? I would think the conversation starts there. Hmm?
I apologize, but with the cataclysm, the investigation has been slow going.
How convenient.
You're putting the growth before the horns! The issue is not the supplies, it's the workforce! This may sound radical, but if we could reunite with some of the exiled from House Malene...
Careful, Envoy. It means nothing if those who lend a hand are holding a knife.
Not to mention, they're completely sloughing mad.
so
What? Too soon? It's only been about 50 years.
For now, let me see what I can find out regarding the missing supplies. It's possible they were lost in the tragedy along with everything else, but I don't know for sure. Once that is sorted, we can revisit this debate.
Of course. I spend most of my time working at the Ministry of State.
have you been to the Cloud District? Yeah, these random moments, 3 different people from different houses talking. Obviously a scripted event, you know, it's not
We have
like...
displeased the great serpent, so do not agitate any further.
What is this? I didn't read it. Meat House. I want to visit the Meat House. Mate, you're gonna get chopped up and eaten.
She tells me there is somebody else. Never loved me to begin with. Sloth. 10 wasted years. Playing next to a
I'm gonna
bar-
continue with the main quest though, in the Halls of Healing, which sounds like a hospital. Thank you, Lord of Gods and Men, for the donation. I really enjoy the focus on exploring. Yeah, for sure.
How's Jewel Cave? Is at your service.
Also, like, I feel like people's, you know, enjoyment of the game and also criticisms are all justified and should be considered. I feel like there's some people go through like la, you know, this game isn't good at all, and I'm not going to listen to anything that people enjoy about it. Well, they don't think it's possible to be enjoyed.
I'm still adjusting to my new
And
role.
you know, some other people on the other hand won't let other people enjoy the game. It's really weird. Just let people play the game and enjoy it. Do you know what I mean?
Hello, Harbinger. Malibor has kept me informed of the situation. The deadlock of the High Council. I hope your presence here means things have changed.
You're the only person who's stopping us from moving forward, actually. The other houses have... Oh, look, there's even a dialogue option for that. Okay, that's good. The other houses have agreed to cooperate, yes. Now it's just you.
Good. Good. I'm pleased that the Council is once again working towards a solution. It felt wrong not to help.
Well,
Do
why
you
are
know
you not helping
where I
them?
was when it happened? The incident, they call it. I was in the temple next door, conversing with my cousin. I was in the middle of replying to him about... you know? I don't even recall. Some meaningless bit of family drama, I am sure. One moment, he was there, and the next, gone. My cousin, the floor, the wall, just gone. I found myself looking out at the scaled citadel, unable to comprehend. And now, here I stand, the elder of House Dulkev.
You're lucky to be alive. I'm sorry for your loss. I'm here for information, not a story.
Cannot stories themselves be information? You cannot imagine it. A single moment of pure, terrible silence.
This guy's like a
A
sadist.
meter's distance was all that separated me from whatever has become of Dazra. I find that through all the chaos and the scrambling since, my mind drifts back to that moment.
This dude's on the
I could be
edge.
gone as well. But here I remain, spared. And I do not know why.
I don't know why either. I need information. The Great Serpent has a plan for you. He does for all of us.
Perhaps. But it has come at such a cost. I'm sorry. I should shoulder my own burdens, not force them upon you. I've grown so tired of the Council squabbling, and I want no further part in it. I have no demands, no requests.
Oh, easy then.
All must serve. And House Dulkev is no exception.
Your selfness will not go unnoticed.
That remains to be seen. Here is what I can tell you. Sometime before our current calamity, Enesco Varun approached me looking for information about his grandfather's time. He was frustrated at the lack of progress. House Dulkev keeps extensive records, you see. While I was never told the exact reason behind the inquiry, I was able to deduce a fair amount. I provided him with the shipping manifests from the time of the Serpent's crusade, materials and equipment that suggested some highly specialized research. I told Enesco where those materials had been sent. Weeks later, well, you've seen the Citadel. You know as well as any where we are now.
Lord of Gods and Men, thanks so much for the $10 donation, dude. Thank you for your Skyrim guides over the years. Oh, my absolute pleasure. There's some new Creation Club content I really want to play through as well. Honestly, like, I just really enjoy making guides for Bethesda games. So far, I finished the DLC with one of the endings. I just went through the Unity to play it in a different way, and I'm enjoying it. I love that you can finally join House Varun. Yeah, me too. I think it's related. I don't see a connection. No, you must have found something.
I believe so. Yes. Enesco returned from the site in unusually good spirits. He boasted of something called the Vortex Interlock, and that it was the key to unlocking some new unseen potential. Whatever records exist of this interlock were swallowed up with the Citadel. And as for the original site, executors were sent, but did not return. And we can spare no more casualties. So I suggest you visit Malin Dam to the southeast. I believe it is more than it seems. It is the only place to learn more about these vortex interlocks and what connection they may have to the events at the Citadel. And should your search be fruitful, make sure it is known that House Dulkev was proud to serve when called upon.
Damn, I'm the reason you got into Fallout? That's actually wild, dude. Is there anything in here we can visit? I think we'll maybe come back, but venturing out into the open world sounds fun to me. I do try and keep the minimal nonsense. But some of my guides are definitely kind of like let's plays too. I don't know if that annoys people or not. But you know, like quest walkthroughs and stuff. It's kind of like I enjoy the game while trying to be slightly educational. I always try and get the balance right there. We've got to head out of the city, so I'm going to go grab our car. I think this game's at its strongest when you're just exploring the wilderness, you know? At least on the DLC, not the rest of the game.
I am opening fire.
We'll get there in no time.
What's going on with my car? I feel like the wheels just... Sounds weird to say. I don't know how to explain it. There we go. Get wrecked, son.
You can't hope to win.
I don't know what's going on with the handling right now of this. It feels very weird compared to normal. Like if I'm just pressing forward, it's going sideways.
No more signs of trouble.
Is my key like... I don't know why that's happening. The handling doesn't feel normal though.
Now we are having fun!
Now we are having fun! Why is she so intense? Work, damn you. I don't know, this doesn't feel correct. Feels okay when I'm boosting, but beyond that, no. I feel like the driving feels great, but right now it feels weird. Oh, once there's a Pirate Marauder.
You're going to pay for that!
Lol. Why are these guys here? I didn't know Coursers even knew about this planet. It's interesting that they give covering fire even though I'm still sneak attacking them. Get wrecked, son. Ow, what the heck? Almost shot me in the head. Andrea, you need to be better at stealth. Oh, she's gone invisible. That was okay, that's a big improvement. Well done. There's another enemy down there somewhere. There is. Alright, time to loot up some ammo.
Profit is never necessarily the aim, but if there is something worth taking...
Jesus. That was a terrible throw, my friend. You know, Starfield is better than this DLC. I 100% disagree. I think that's interesting because you clearly like how the base game was designed. Like, what do you actually like about the base game more than the DLC? Like, what do you feel like lacks on the DLC? Because I personally think this is more like Fallout and Skyrim, and that's why I think it's just better. But people who like Starfield like it for different reasons, like the base game. I'm kind of curious what you... Oh, it's a master lock. Okay, here we go. I don't know if that's going to be the right one or not. We'll find out, won't we? That looks correct. Oh, this is actually easier than most of the other ones we've done. But apparently none of them go in this hole apart from this one. Ah. Lord of Gods and Men, thanks so much for another $5 donation. Imagine a huge handcrafted space map of a city in space and introduce spacewalking. That's my next DLC wish. That would be cool, like a space station with spacewalking. I don't know if the mechanics would work unless they, I don't know, had like some kind of gravity system where it just sort of stuck you to the outside of the ship. I don't know how they would do that, or if the creation engine is even make that work, but it would be awesome. Oh my god, the last one I'm like stuck on. That doesn't mean I have to go all the way back because I need the... This is the one I think I messed up on. That doesn't work either. There we go. How long ago did you do the Skyforge chest video where you jumped off the barrel? Oh my dude, it must be like 10 years ago. I feel like some of the stuff I'd done on stream as well. And then I like was like, oh, I'll make a video about this. That could work. See if it does, see if it pays off. No. So that goes in there, great. Like this. Aha, there we go. Now we should be able to do it. Ah, that one also works. Perfect. A chameleon calibrated bounty hunter spacesuit. That's actually pretty good. Doesn't feel like it's worth the effort. One sec, let me just favorite my weapons. Mag boots, yeah. No, I think, you know, there's like lore ways that you could do it, but I just like think like engine wise, could you do it? And also, would it be worth adding that feature for a lot of effort for something that, I don't know, how many times are they going to introduce it? Like, I feel like, you know, 0G existed in the base game, but how many times did they really make use of it? Like, it was a really cool thing that I feel like it barely ever happened to me. And then on the start of this DLC, they're already using it like multiple times. And I was like, okay, that's cool. Like, why not do that more often? Man, why is everything locked? I don't want to bother lockpicking it. There's a farm down here. I don't think this is even where I'm meant to be going, but I'm distracted. Hello there.
Want to try that? Oh.
I wonder how many credits it would take to get Crimson Fleet pirates to turn on one another.
Not much. I can tell you that much, Andrea. Oh, okay, you can go for here. Ready?
My sensors have detected possible enemy
Get right.
massive
You're gonna pay for
damage.
that.
Am I though?
We should move on. There's nothing worth taking.
Dude, you don't need to keep donating, but thank you so much. $10 donation. Space is 0G, and we could get gravity boots like Dead Space. Then we could exit and enter our ship in space and travel to new handcrafted special points of interest. While just on the outside of your trip, that would be jokes. But that's the thing, like how many times after doing that like once and being like, oh, that's cool, like it doesn't add any gameplay. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't make you feel like, oh, I'm gonna do that at every opportunity, because there's no reason for it, unfortunately. It would be cool, don't get me wrong, but do you know what I'm saying? I think that's the thing they have to consider, like how much gameplay is this new feature going to add? Like, for example, if they added like, I don't know, some kind of a mission that added actual gameplay into the game, like a new mechanic that's like, can't think of anything right now.
You got a dead switch?
Jesus, this guy was hiding from me. I think an example of that is like for Skyrim, there was a Creation Club content I played, and it added the ability, like it added the East Empire Company back into the game, essentially, or like a form of that, where you could put all your belongings in a box with a beacon, and then they would come and pick up those belongings and sell them for you in like a sort of merchant caravan system. Everything's locked, so I really want to go in here though. And that was a cool feature, you know? That was something where I was like, oh, this is helping me with the gameplay. It changes how I play the game, and I get rewarded because I get, like, you know, paid in gold for doing this. And there was some like you could upgrade like the shop and stuff. That's like a mechanic that can be added to the game, to a space game, that like really improves the gameplay.
I will have your head.
Let's grab that rifle. Jeez, this place is deep. Erect. Haha. Where did he even go? I don't even know where he went. Shooting his kneecaps. What do you have, sir? The digipick. Nice. Guy's hella accurate. Where even is he? He's hiding. What is down here? This place is massive. There's some more ammo, weapons cases. Thoughts on the Archmage Savos being a Dragonborn? I didn't even know he was. I don't think he is. I don't think that would mean he's a Dragonborn. Unless there's like more to that theory. These guys are only level 6. Why are they getting wrecked? So this is the growth farm they have down here.
I'm going for it.
Don't hide from me. Modified old Earth assault rifle. Oh, it's not as good as mine. Craftable space stations like outposts. That's cool. Oh yeah. Oh, do you know what? That would be sick if they could, after you've done like the Varun DLC, if they added like the technology that you've then discovered, that you can grav jump your portable space station to the orbits of other planets. That's like a cool thing where I could be like, yeah, that actually makes sense. Because right now I've not bothered setting up a settlement. I've just been like, nah. I'm just not going to do that. Whereas if I had a space station, maybe I'd be convinced. I feel like there's so many parts of this game where you just don't need to interact with it. Like the shipbuilding, for example. You can spend hours in that, or you can just not touch it. And that obviously affects your enjoyment of... I'm not going to bother lockpicking that. Your enjoyment of the game, right? Like some people spend so long in shipbuilding, and they're like, this game is amazing. Whereas other people are like, yeah, that's too complicated. I'm not even going to get into it. Man, this place is deep. And shot through walls. Oh, it's a turret. Jesus Christ. These enemies are a lot easier than the other guys. What's a master terminal? Or advanced?
Go, 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 run!
What are you doing, you crazy person?
Now look at you!
Now look at you, you're dead. Oh, everything's locked. One thing I will say is I would like the looting to be better in this game. I think it's partly because of how the weapons are done. Like, I felt like, you know, like as you level up. Thank you for the donation. Craftable space stations. Oh, I just read that one. Sorry, I'm literally brain dead. I think it's partly to do because the weapons are like randomly rolled. So sometimes like you're level 36 and you're like getting advanced weapons, but everything below that is then worthless. Whereas like in Skyrim, it was like, okay, you're at level 12, so you're going to be unlocking like elven armor now. And then at level 30, so 40, I think it was, you were unlocking glass armor, which is like a direct improvement. I'm going to read the laboratory terminal and see what's actually going on down here. And I think that kind of natural progression of gear where you feel like you're getting better and improving feels good. Whereas in Starfield, it's like, okay, you found this spacesuit, which is better than this other spacesuit. Because you have like spacesuit progression, but then you also have like tiers of spacesuit. So say, for example, you find like, you know, my current armor, my chest piece is like, I think like, I don't know, maybe, can't remember what tier it is, but it means that everything I found in this DLC is just like pretty much worse than my current spacesuit. So I feel like I found all this stuff that looks cool, but I've not wanted to put it on because it just has worse stats. I think that kind of progression from Skyrim and Fallout was just better. But that's my opinion. I also prefer the unique weapons compared to the legendary system that they added in Fallout 4. But yeah, I don't know. Like it feels like I'm playing, when they have that system, it feels like I'm playing an RNG like Destiny or something, you know, where I'm just getting random drops, which keeps me playing the multiplayer game, but not the single player game. On the single player game, it's like, yeah, okay, it's kind of frustrating. I didn't get what I wanted, sort of thing. My God, there's a big terminal down here with a lot of information. In gratitude for the medicines I provided to them. Okay, so messages. Too quiet, elevator troubles, missing you, dangerous travels. Entry 1. So he's provided medicine to these farmers, and they are kind enough to extend my use of the temporary laboratory on site. This will save many trips back and forth to Hamadi Station, which has been a blessing at my age. I wonder if we can go there and discover more about this story. Azad complained of course, the incident of the city has us all on edge, but now it also reminds me that there's something I feel is important to do and I should do it now. I know we'll miss each other, but I also believe that apart from to help us why we love each other and renew our mutual appreciation besides it, should only be a week or two at most. Now that everything is set up and ready, it's time to collect some mycelium species. There are plenty on hand, so it won't be long. The initial phase of the project has been focused mainly on gathering information. Okay, so he's collected detail about these species. Time to turn theory into practice, my boy. It's only been a few days since I arrived, and I already missed his company. Armed with no small amounts of trial and error, my first attempt at nutrifying the compound is ready for testing. I selected 7 species of mycelium for the first batch. Farmers seemed curious about my work and stopped to visit by often. They brought me dinner, which is just as well because I often am so absorbed that I forget to eat. My eyes could use a rest, so I'll spend some time on prayer and call it a night. It's prayer time. Craftable space stations. The ability to shop on HABs on your ship. Oh yeah, like kind of like the settlement system in Fallout 4. Early applications of nutrifying compounds show promise. I've been able to reduce the toxic enzymes in all species to verifying degrees. This is at least seems to prove the thesis. Hopefully, in a few more days, I'll be able to transfer the project back to the Hamadi Station, and start testing on other species of flora. I miss my husband and my home. There's been security breach and we've all been evacuated. I hear gunfire above us. Interesting rumor. Oh, okay. One of the security patrols stopped to check in, and one of them mentioned having seen a starship plunge from the sky in an area of control, Site Kappa. An alarming development, to say the least. The last thing we needed now was unwanted visitors. That's when we arrived, right? Too quiet. Things are quiet. Yeah. Elevator troubles. Dangerous travels. Oh. Got a mission update. Path of Redemption. Learning about the Path of Redemption. I was out for a walk this afternoon and I encountered a group of penitents who had been trying to reach the Shrine of Preservation. They found to be occupied by zealots. We actually killed them, I think. The pilgrims were fortunate to have escaped unharmed. I can't say I'm happy to learn that we have a group of zealots staking claim to the house station. The meeting with the pilgrims got me thinking, when is the last time we traveled to the Path of Redemption together? Curious. These are all the test subjects. We have the key. Experimental compound. We've got it. That must be part of another quest though, right? Must have just come here early. At least whenever we pick up that quest, we can just give it to the dude. I guess he's based at that location. But she evacuated and left her experiments behind, which is curious. So I guess there's a quest to come here and get them for her.
Not worth it.
Is that locked? Yeah, I can't even be bothered. This is also locked. Is that an elevator? There must be an elevator that takes me back. It's so funny having all these weird plants on the conveyor belts.
Still coming at you.
Coming at ya. Ah.
Waste of time.
Get wrecked, son. I start Fallout 4 game with Far Harbor, then Nuka World, then the main game. Is there like a level limit on Far Harbor before you can start it with Nick Valentine? I think you might have to do like the start of the main quest and then you can start it. Alright, let's head out. Get wrecked. That was intense. Was that actually... I thought it was an advanced one. It's just an old world assault rifle. Useless to me. Alright, let's go and do our actual objective. We're distracted. Oh, you can just go there at level 1 if you walk to his boat. Did not know that. Alright, we're gonna go over to this other part of the space station nearby. Love the sunset on this planet. What's in here though? Requires computer to unlock. There's a computer up here though? Have a look. This place is massive.
Gonna take you apart.
Where did you come from?
I'm going for
The actual objective we've got to go to is all the way over there though. Oh yeah, I know that for Nuka World. I don't know if these robots were meant to be friendly or not, but they're dead now. All these floating slugs. All right, here we are. At the dam. Bunch of ammo here. Nice. Ooh. Got some nice upgrades to it, but I don't need it. Anything cool in here? In the dam room? Broken. There's a lot of loot in here though. All right, here we go. Access the dam. I just put my ID in, didn't I? I need the ID card. Uh-oh. Almost out of boost. The marine combat armor is awesome, yeah. Let me out. Oh, what the heck?
You can't get in there, not unless you have a card.
They're a little young or short. He looks like an adult. To me, a maintenance worker.
You're funny. So, you're trying to get in there? You're not the first person to come here recently, you know? Anasko Varun himself was here.
What?
I saw him, but he didn't talk to me.
Another
and
chosen.
There were too many other people around him. They all looked really serious.
So that was before the disaster. I'm actually here because I'm trying to help him.
I heard he disappeared. Is that true? I never saw him come back out of the dam. But I did see them go in. They had cards that let them open the door. I found one after they'd left. I thought about using it, but I didn't want to get in trouble. Kavil said I should give it to him for safekeeping. So I did. Maybe he'll let you have it.
I'll kill him. You should have touched it in the first place. I guess I'll go have a chat with him.
He's really friendly. I'm sure he'll help.
What are you doing here anyway, small child? And this kid's all the way over there. Okay. Oh, the deliverer from the railroad DLC. Yeah, that's just one of those weapons. You get it and you never replace it with anything. It's just so good. He lives in a seaweed farm. And a jetpack right up to his door. Hello there.
It is not easy seeing the Citadel like this. But the best thing we can do is continue our jobs. I would say you caught us on a bad day, but they're all like this.
I understand you have an access card for the dam. I need it.
No offense, but it's not your property.
The ownership of the card is far less important than its use.
Be that as it may, I feel it should be turned over to the proper authorities.
Do not attempt to deceive the Great Serpent, Kavil. He sees what is in your heart. Or security. The longer it takes to get that card, the more risk we're all in. Trust me, I'll take care of it. I really need that card. We can persuade him. Nah, Great Serpent.
I only wish to serve. I swear. You are right, though. Here, take it.
Nice one. That's all I needed from you. I don't need your life story. You have no further use to me.
They did not desert you, and I have things to discuss.
No, we don't.
What do you want now?
What's in here? Oh, it wasn't even worth it, Andrea.
Have you lost your mind?
I think you need to take a breath and calm down.
You are in no position to tell me what I need right now. You have murdered an innocent person. You cannot do that.
He was of no use to us. I met you when you were literally standing over somebody you just killed.
And I asked you to keep that quiet.
I am.
For reasons which I quite clearly explained to you.
We should talk this through instead of fighting. Or we just forget about it and move on.
That you would even suggest such a thing shows how little you understand.
What? I did the same for you.
About time you left.
Very rude, Andrea. Yes, indeed. Thanks for joining. I have PTSD. But man, that scream came from like the last save file we just loaded. She's probably still angry at me too. Crazy lady. It's just a puddle. Oh, what's this? See, those are the little details that are just funny. No swimming. And the handwritten notes I've been finding. Starfield companions lot. I definitely travel alone in this game. Yeah, all with Vasco. There's some phantoms over there. Very spooky. Yay! Let me in. Place is cool. Actually does look like a dam.
Whoever laid claim to this place seems to be long gone.
Isn't it the city dam? What is that? That looks very suspicious. Liquid. Is that water? Jesus Christ, it's corrosive. Almost died. There's a guard uniform. Here we go. And tunnels leading underground. Wait, why am I getting hit by it? I'm not even standing in it.
There
And
must
get
be
up
some
there.
mechanism for draining the floodwaters.
Yeah, but I could just jump up there, right? Like, I've got a jetpack. Or is the mechanism just around the corner here? Deep mining spacesuits. Looks really cool, the lighting down there. Lucky I brought my jetpack, eh? Makes a weird sound. I mean, I can get close to it, but no cigar. Can we pull the lever? No. Can hear Andrea taking a bath from the acid. That looks very like it does something, right? Because those cables go to the control room. Alright. Explore the dam. Destroy the modular. Critical fault in power grid. Repair or disable this unit to bypass the grid controls. There's the power switch. Oh, so we definitely need to drain it to get further. Why is that the objective now? It does want me to destroy that, doesn't it? And Koza. Sarah's crest is pretty dark, yeah. I agree. I mean, what do you want me to do to this? Said to destroy it. Yates. Really? That works?
Warning. Power fluctuations detected. Rerouting to compensate. Drainage pump control bypassed.
Okay, so now we should be able to activate the drainage. Just keep shooting it. Honestly, things like that, you gotta be really careful because, like, design-wise, it's not immediately obvious that I had to keep shooting that. It didn't look like I was doing any damage to it. So I threw 2 grenades at it. That is awesome, though. That is really cool. Wait, what? Why can't I not go down here? Activate the power switch. I love that kind of idea of revealing more of the level with water. You see, that's another thing where, like, I feel like they stepped up their game with this to make it a bit more unique and fascinating with those kind of moments, you know? Just this space with all the pipes and the height to it. It looks interesting and exciting to me, the interior of these areas. Like, I haven't been here before, you know?
You are not welcome here. You will leave immediately.
I have an access card. I think you'll find.
Is your only warning.
I don't respond well to threats.
The choice is yours to make. But if you do not turn back, there's only one way this can end.
With your death.
Jinan Varun himself charged us with the protection of this facility. It was his last order, and it will be carried out.
He died decades ago. What are you talking about? They must be, like, with the time warp that was created of the Citadel, they must be from another time period. So you can hear me. Fascinating. The other phantoms couldn't.
But it seems you are not hearing me. You have no right to be here. The work done here must be safeguarded, protected, never permitted to leave. None but the Speaker may decide otherwise. And you are not the Speaker.
Actually, am I not declared the Speaker? Expedition log.
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
Let's read that.
Speaker, please, do not get too close. Do not fear. They know who I am. You do, yes? I can see it. You know me. I am Inesco Varun, Speaker for the Great Serpent.
Yes, Speaker. We know. We serve. We have always served.
And your service is commended. Are you all that remain of this place?
Jinan Varun himself bade us guard these halls for all time. Others left. We remain.
Very well.
You were warned. You did not listen.
I listened, I just didn't care. There's too much at stake for me to walk away.
Then you have forfeit your life.
Savage.
The Speaker's orders will be carried out. You must die.
She didn't care that I was sneaking. Oh my god.
Watch out!
Andrea, help me. He keeps teleporting. Kill her, Andrea. She's so powerful with this Faerun's. Catch this. If you can't shoot her, you can't kill her. Get wrecked. Wait, I thought she just healed herself again. Wow. Spent my whole life trying to defend this place. And didn't put up much of a fight. Anything useful in there? There's some chests, but I'm sure they'll be locked. Oh, that's the grav drive experiment, isn't it? It looks very familiar. But the control panel is broken. Damn, look at this. It's a mining suit. What about this? This looks like some security armor. Advanced shock troop spacesuit. I mean, it's pretty awesome to have an advanced version, but it's not as good as my armor. And the rest is calibrated. Normally, I'd suggest you pick up all the advanced armor, because then you have like an advanced version of the armor set, and it's the best defense. Did it just shake? Like it did. The brilliant Jinan Varun, exalted speaker of the Great Serpent, has once again imparted his wisdom and counsel to further guide the bright future of House Varun. Having relayed knowledge of the vortex, the space between the universes, Speaker Varun has instilled within the workers of this facility a burning desire to achieve new milestones in science, and has given new purpose to the goals of harnessing this great power in the name of the Great Serpent and House Varun. Work begins at once to discern the nature of this energy and to be used to bring glory to House Rune and deliver it in the Great Serpent's Crusade.
Remote lab facilities are sometimes set up to engage in activities that are dangerous, illegal, or both.
How do I open this? There's a card just there. This one's open. How do we open this? Oh, it must be this. Recent experiment results. Success. Subject keycard. Results success. It's crucial that the correct wattage is set to perform any experiments. The larger the project is complete, we are reliant on energy that can be acquired directly from the dam. Increase it by 100 to compensate. Okay. I can't. Okay, the current goal of moving large objects. Oh, this is what they were trying to do. They spoke about this on the space station originally. The current goal of moving large objects has been repeatedly proven too difficult. Properly controlling the wattage has been impossible, and as evidenced by the last test that sent a container through the wall. High Council has already been appraised of this development and refuses to allow outside personnel to enter the facility. We'll have to fix it ourselves. I have no wish to burden the team with the additional task of regular repairs, not to mention the potential for catastrophic damage. Thank the Serpent we are lucky this time. Effort should instead be refocused on an area in which we have already demonstrated some success. Continue to work on smaller objects, but of increasing complexity and more verified properties. Okay, so if we increase the wattage, we should be able to teleport this key card from one side to the other side and then access it. Great. That's a pretty cool little detail you get by actually reading things. A low pressure or in restricted mode increased by 100. So it should be 335. There we go. That's an actual puzzle. That was really good. Read the terminal. I scanned Reddit and didn't fully understand it, but I enjoyed figuring it out. It's easy when you're not live streaming everything and dyslexically reading things. Acquire the key card. Nice. I think that's really cool. That was a cool little puzzle. We can teleport you into the void, Andrea. Looks like a forge. So this is like the larger version of the experiment that they're trying to teleport things across. Stand here, Andrea. And teleport you into the next room.
We should exercise caution. Things in here may not react well to bullets.
Out of my way. Fool. I can't actually access this yet. Is there another way through it? Ah, there we go. It's refined. It is useless. Use the mag shift for everything.
You think you would be rid of me so easily? The arrogance.
I guess I'll have to kill you again.
The work done here has tied us to this place for all time. That is why we have agreed to guard it.
Sister, have you not finished this game? You should have heeded Courageous words in the beginning, little one. This is no place for you.
The outcome has not changed, Vedrasa. We are still in control here.
She's in denial. I don't suppose we can skip the fighting this time.
Your resistance does not change my orders. They will be followed. Do you even understand why you are here? What it is you are looking for? This seems a fool's errand.
I'm looking for something called the Vortex Interlock.
So you do know something about this place. It does not matter. The interlocks are not yours. They belong here with us, and they will stay here. You should have left when you had the chance.
Uh-oh. Ah! Oh my god. Yo. 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 Stop screeching, you banshee. Yo. Get wrecked, son. They don't actually appear to be firing at me at all. Where have you gone, fool? Oh, she's behind you, Andrea. As long as you stand around a corner, they can't figure it out. There you are. Die to slow death. You dead or not? I don't know, Andrea. Supervisor update. The most gracious and grand speaker continues to place his trust in this facility and the team, and that we can deliver critical updates in technology. The work here has led House Faerun to an enduring victory over the brutes of the so-called settled systems, and paved the way for the Great Serpent's glorious return. Application of these fascinating vortex energies so generously bestowed upon us by our leader continues apace. The serpent stream of a grand army that no force could hope to stand against will be a reality. And that reality begins here and now. Ah, that's curious. So they're trying to summon an army from the void. That's what they're actually doing. Research logs. Round 4 of the extractions are successful. The Vortex Interlocks integrates into pod support systems. Power level stabilized. Human trials begin tomorrow. Interlock sync successful. Test subjects remain alert and responsive to corporal form after sync. Pod readouts indicate all virtual signs are normal. Communication from the Citadel increase in urgency. Further positive results need to be demonstrated as soon as possible. Location transference remains limited to within the facility. All attempts to increase range have failed. All 4 subjects have remained stable for 10 months. Monitoring shows minimal fluctuations in energy patterns. Awareness and intelligence are unaffected regardless of the number of experiments performed. There is no degradation in their ability. Are they like cloning them? Additional effects to increase transference range have been unsuccessful. The Vortex Interlocks were key to enabling site-to-site transfers in the first place, but appear to remain essential. Even if increasing the range is out of our grasp now, developing the Vortex Interlock has been crucial in advancing the technology. Subjects have been reporting dreams that suggest some sort of extra spiritual ability. Frequent mentions of events occurring outside the facility that they could otherwise have no knowledge of. Catalog all instances and cross-check for accuracy. Curious. We've given them the ability of foresight. I admire your tenacity to play this dump of a game as it is bombed and lost 95% of its player base. 95% of its player base from what though? Kind of curious actually. What's up? From its all-time high, or from like the concurrent players recently? How do I find the player base? On Monday it had 21,000. Today it has 15,000. So do you mean 95% of its player base from launch? Because that was literally every single player game ever. Like, for example, what was it? Wukong, which was like that's just like a really weird comparison. They said the same thing about Cyberpunk. They said the same thing about Wukong as well. If you look at Wukong's max, at its peak, there were 2.5 million players, that's crazy. That's like more than Cyberpunk. And now there are 277,000. So that's a drop of like 80%, you know? But if you just say it as a percentage since launch, it sounds terrible. But obviously it's still an incredibly good game. With Starfield though, obviously it's a very different story, right? I think more people are currently playing Fallout and Skyrim than they are Starfield. But 13 months ago, there were 330,000 people playing. So if I go to max, at its peak, there were 330,000 people playing the game. And now there are 21,000 people playing. It has increased towards the Shattered Space DLC, but it's much slower increase. Let me just share that on screen for you guys. You see right here, 330,000. And then over here, 21,000. But like you compare that to like a game we know is renowned, you know, like very successful, 2 million to 277,000. It's the same thing for Cyberpunk in every single player game. I think Bethesda games seem to have like more of a longevity than other games though. Like, you know, there's still as many people playing Skyrim and Fallout than there are playing Starfield. And I think they wanted to have a sci-fi game in there. But the game's very different compared to those games. Now, if you look at the reviewing, that's a completely different story. But I just think like the whole percentage-based thing is like a weird statistic that doesn't actually talk about the real problems or issues that the game's facing. You know, it's just like, I think quite a brain-dead comparison. You don't really look at the numbers on single-player games like this. I remember like after Cyberpunk's launch, they were like, there's only 80%, only like 10% of the player base is still playing. It's like, well, yeah, like loads of people finished the game. It's the same with Wukong. It's like, it's a single-player game. In a Bethesda game, I feel like you don't finish it. Oh, it's an interesting one. You know, I've never seen a game that has just continued to increase in player base. Maybe Hunt Showdown, actually. Right, give me the Vortex Interlock. It's over there. These control computer systems look really cool though. So at some point there were test subjects in here. Ah, second log. Let's read this, see what he says.
And you are sure? We need the object itself?
Leave anything useful behind.
Yes, Speaker. These vortex interlocks are complicated devices. We could recreate them from schematics we have recovered, but that would take time.
My brothers and sisters and I, we are bound to the pods. The pods are powered
Careful what you
by
touch.
the interlocks.
Who knows what has been going on in this lab?
Remove them and you kill us.
Yes, I understand. But you are sworn to serve, are you not?
We are, Speaker. All must serve.
Then what better service than to facilitate contact with the Great Serpent himself? Your sacrifice will bring about a new era for House Varun.
As the Great Serpent wills.
We will begin extraction at once. Then we should have everything we need to upgrade the equipment at the Citadel.
Dude, this place is scuffed. Look at this. Per immediate order of the Speaker, all managing personnel have been reassigned from this facility. A transitional team has been appointed to oversee the immediate citation of this site. Cessation? of this site. No information or material are to leave the facility under any circumstances. All current workers will be informed of their last day on site and will be searched to ensure unauthorized information exits. No unauthorized information exits the facility. Test subjects have been directed by Gian Varun himself to maintain watch over this facility after personnel departure. All workers should be advised that any attempts to re-enter beyond the date that operations are discontinued will be fatal. It's like, it reminds me of like when big corporations just let go all of their staff. For some reason there's another objective marker taking me back to that terminal. Don't think I need to go to. Give me the credits. Thank you. I actually enjoyed the DLC a lot, and it's nice to watch someone else play it. I'm glad to hear. Can I enter this? Door control, but there are no controls here. Nothing to press. Because that can clearly be destroyed. I don't know why there's an objective marker back here again. There's definitely nothing new on this terminal that we haven't read. How strange.
Let us hope this laboratory has adequate safety protocols.
I don't think it does, Andrea. We went through here. Really don't understand why that other objective marker is there. Ah. Correct. Bear with me, Andrea. Boom. I hadn't played Starfield in so long I forgot about those things existing. Jesus.
Do not grow weary of this. I assure you, it will not end.
I'm going to find a way to stop you. Let's just stop repeating this. There may be some arrangement we can come to.
You are the one with the power to change this. Either by turning around or dying.
Brutal.
This is turning into a most exhilarating exercise.
She loves it.
All this noise over one little trespasser. Let us be done with this already.
The experiments here have ensured our resilience. We endure because it has been ordered of us. House Varun's return to greatness begins with the work done here. And until that time comes, we will keep it safe.
I'm not leaving without this tech. These vortex interlocks are what Anasco took with him. I need one. Yeah, your stubbornness will cost countless lives in Dowsra. Let me take what I need and leave.
I cannot. The Speaker gave orders. He speaks for the Great Serpent. The orders must be followed.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Andrea. Ah. Jesus Christ, I'm almost dead. Ow. Sorry, Andrea. Didn't mean to kill you there. Where have they gone? There they are.
We have incoming! I will have
Andrea, you need to move.
Not the best you can
Move,
do.
Andrea.
You will not defy the Speaker!
She's very angry. Andrea, please move the hell out of my way. Where did she go? She disappeared. Oh, she's behind me.
Ah, gonna take more than that.
She's having like a midlife crisis back there. Get wrecked, son.
Mine.
Ow. Can we blow this thing up? My god. They teleport around so quickly. Without even firing shots at you. Spawn, damn it. I want to kill you. Keith, thank you so much for the donation. Just got home from work. Have a good evening. Thank you. You too. Hope you had a good day at work. Is he dead? I don't even know. Oh, Jesus Christ. I thought I was actually dead there.
I'm hit.
How did that hit you? How is that hitting you? What the hell? Oh, okay, that hurts. I'm just trying to blow up this stupid thing. Honestly, it feels like I'm doing nothing to it.
Warning. Power grid destabilized. Containment fields failing. Backup systems risk overload. Consider manual shutdown at the earliest convenience.
Well, that worked. Oh man, look, it's all leaking. Fluids and stuff. Kind of cool how the environment just adapts. Still telling me to go back to that terminal that I don't need to go to. There we go. How many buttons do I need to press?
No! You utter fool! Do you have any idea what you have done?
You have failed your duty. I have served the Great Serpent as I was ordered.
Is that what you think? Those interlocks power our pods. You have killed Bethesda.
Rip Vadrasa.
What is more, you have disrupted the flow of power within the dam. You are one step from dooming those farmers on the surface.
I didn't like that farmer anyway.
All right, hero. You have proven yourself a commendable opponent. But now, you have a choice to make. If you can remove the remaining interlock, you will have bested us. But you will ruin the lives of those above us. Or we can continue this contest of wills and see which of us is stronger. The choice is yours.
You're bluffing. Nothing will happen if I shut you down. I never wanted to pull plugs so badly. Or you could just let me walk out. We don't have to keep doing this.
But we do. My dedication to the Great Serpent demands my obedience to his speaker's orders.
Jesus Christ. Here we go again, Andrea. Die. Die. I am mining you. Die, fool. Ow. Alright, this is very inefficient. I mean, it's actually one of the best weapons in the game if you get the upgrade for energy damage over time. Die, you fool. Alright, I think she's dead, Andrea. Now let's go and kill the rest of them. The power is out. Never. Oh. The power is up there. Can I actually activate this yet? I feel like I still can't, right? Oh, I can now. Interesting. Wouldn't let me do that earlier. Jesus Christ, it's coming towards me.
Warning. Critical power failure. Dam function compromised. Emergency evacuation protocols enacted. Please exit the facility.
Just a minute. Let me just slaughter all these people. Really annoying phantoms. Goodbye.
I am not sure that was the right move.
Shut up. Did I have another option? Did we have another option? You doomed them all. I'm curious to see what actually happens then. Andrea, I'm not sure that was the right move. Oh damn, we flooded the farm with acid. Uh-oh. So your decisions did have consequence. Check on the village is optional. Why do we have a dam of corrosive materials anyway? Alright, let's go and check on the villagers. I want to make sure this farmer's dead. You could have just left with one. Oh, okay. Well, I might reload and leave with one then. But, I want to see the consequences of not doing that. Oh, you're fine.
What will we do now?
Oh no. Your farm. Alright, we need to solve this problem.
I cannot, will not be a part of this.
Don't worry, I'm solving the problem, Andrea.
Things to discuss.
Where's the guy I originally... Here he is. Wake up, your farm is destroyed.
Are we cursed? Did we bring this upon ourselves?
You did. This is what happens. You gave me that key card.
Finally felt as though I fit in somewhere.
Okay, so... we basically destroyed their entire farm and livelihood. That wasn't that bad. They can just go farm over there, right? Why is there an objective over there? Is it still telling me to go to that stupid keypad? What's up? The ankles.
The great serpent.
This farm is the only place I have ever known. Now I have nothing.
Rip. Okay, let's just leave without, and then we save all the farmers. I think it's cool that there's actually consequences to your actions, though. But they actually change the environment to show you what happened. Oh, hello. Fool. Fool. Where'd he go? He's hiding. You will die.
Your defiance will gain you nothing.
Well, it will gain us one of these. I think you're wrong. Kind of like how the environment's changed though. Very cool. My God. It's leaking everywhere. That weapon's really annoying because that legitimately stun locks you. Okay, I know where I am now.
It is hopeless for you.
No, it's not. I'm just running away from you. Boom. Ah, he's behind me. Run. Jesus Christ. Constantly teleport after me.
There was something out there. It's gone now.
Andrea doesn't even know there's anyone after us. Oh my god, please let me up. Wait for my jetpack to refuel. There we go. Run! There's definitely a lot harder to get out this way instead of just using the elevator after you've blown everyone up. No, don't teleport me back. Thank God. There we go, we've saved the farmers. Find a way to open the door. Still wants me to do that stupid objective. Boom. I don't even need that. I just want to kill it anyway. Right, let's head back to Dazra. Yes. What's up? Deliver the interlock. No, I'll return back here first. Beans and tuna. Do we eat that in the UK? I've never heard of that. We have beans on toast. This lady wants a word.
The supplies never cease.
Oh, you better sort that out then, eh? I'm busy. I don't have time for side quests right now.
Really so great that we deserved.
Miss, I'm sorry, but I cannot just.
Our situation here is quite
We are
dire.
stretched razor.
Right, let's go. Wow, this place is big. Though some of the floors aren't responding.
Ara Herald, are you not? Is it not your job to help those in need? Why will you not help my family, my children?
We have examined your children and found that they were not in immediate need of treatment. Other patients are in more dire circumstances and require assistance.
You will not help the children unless they are dying.
I hope you find something useful at the dam.
Sick and suffering.
I do not like it any more than you do, but that isn't.
You know all that I know.
Your children.
I pray to the serpent that it is enough.
You! Damn you! Damn you all!
Our supplies dwindle by the second. Great serpents, save us.
Why do they want me to come in here? I get so confused by two objective markers. Beans and tuna is not a thing. Beans on toast, yes. Not beans and tuna.
No. Not again. Great serpent. Why can I not leave this place? More than a few steps and I'm lost in darkness. Please, release me from this.
Okay, now we have one objective marker. I guess it wanted me to see that cutscene. That's really confusing. Alright, let's go over to the experiment area and give them the components we need to finish this. This contraption. It's actually kind of cool that slowly they've been building this massive ray gun and pointing it at the Citadel. I mean, that's... Every time you progress the quest, it actually feels like they progress on this.
Yes?
The device looks ready. Let's hope it has not been built too hastily. We need this to work.
Don't be hasty. Got a lot of
If
computers
this
up
doesn't
here.
work, Serpent save us.
Hope it doesn't rain.
I am old and my eyesight is not what it used to be, but I know the face of success when I see it. Your lead from Haustul Kef paid off.
Here it is. An old lab produced something called a vortex interlock. I have one. I hope it's helpful. Did you know there was a secret research facility underneath Malin Dam?
I did not, but it does not surprise me. So many projects over the decades. So many secrets. So few successes.
Alright, here's the interlock.
I have heard of such a thing. Recently, in fact, just before the accident. That is apparently not a coincidence. We do not need it for the device, but if this accounts for some of the leaps in progress in the Citadel, you may wish to hold on to it. As much as I have devoted my life to science, one cannot deny that there is an occasional spark of the divine. The Great Serpent has use for this. And you, still to come. Your timing is excellent, in fact. I believe we are ready to proceed.
What did he give me? I'm stuck. One sec. I can't move.
Just a few quick preparations.
Hello, brother. Andrea's also stuck.
Creating the necessary connections. It is done.
Nothing happened. It didn't
Harbinger,
work.
will you do us the honor?
You want me to press the big button? I'll do that.
At your order.
The scaled Citadel. Fire. There's a fire button. They've built an entire control panel with a massive red fire button. That's hilarious. There we go.
All personnel to stations. Clear the platform.
Activating
Run for your
power grid
lives.
interlink.
Powering grav drive.
Field projector standing by.
Oh, this is sick. Yo,
Extending
okay.
stabilizers.
Grav field stable.
It's gonna take off.
Capacitors fully charged.
All stations reporting. Ready to proceed with targeting.
Tilt axis. Oh, this is cool.
Targeting system engaged.
Yo, that's awesome. They actually did all the control panels as well.
Calibrating lens array.
Adjusting counterweights.
Locking axial tilt. Device is in position.
It's time. On your mark.
Are you ready? We're gonna yeet it.
Fire!
Yo.
Fine shell pierce the shell of the world.
Focus.
Beam on target.
Compensating for recoil.
It is working. Steady.
Attempting to stabilize.
Detecting graviton flux.
Fluctuations in the grav field.
Hold. Hold! We cannot fail the speaker now.
Rerouting power.
Blow up the entire planet.
Enough! Shut it down!
Cutting power.
Grav drive cycling down.
Turning to 0 point.
The death ray didn't work.
Retracting stabilizers.
Shutdown complete.
Clear! Well done, all. Well done. We have
Oh, it did
done all
work.
we can.
Just
I am
morphed.
sure the council is waiting to speak with you.
I'm just gonna go in there immediately.
I wish we had known about this research. Perhaps we could have benefited more from it. We've been making several adjustments since we gained access to the power grid.
If you got anything else to help me, I'd appreciate it.
Yes. depending on how much trouble you're getting into. We have been nearly overwhelmed with all that has happened over the last few weeks, but I have still spent some time doing my own research.
This man's a machine.
These phantoms, the vortex. Fascinating subject, really. If only there were some less disastrous way we could have discovered all this.
Fascinating, isn't it? Oh, so that's the dialogue we had before when he gave us the blueprints for crafting the unique grenades. Look at this thing. It looks crazy. It's got like a massive plane turbine. I don't even know why that's there. Epic. You have to walk around it as well. See how it's all built and all the parts moving together. Some big wires and cables and stuff. Very cool. Now we can access it. Alright, let's go and speak to the council. And then we can go inside this great citadel. What do you think of that?
The device has worked. I was not certain this would work, but it seems the serpent has blessed us.
You have always lacked faith, Dulkev.
One could argue that faith got us into this mess in the first place.
Enough. It is time for action, not bickering.
Agreed. We must secure the Citadel. Send in everyone.
Are you mad? We have no idea how stable this is. No idea what is happening inside.
A direct assault is our best approach. There is no time for caution. The Great Serpent has guided us this far. He will not abandon us now. Didn't you have a plan once the device worked? I'm gonna go with the Serpent's Embrace.
Your conviction is admirable. Committing a large force is impossible. There have been reports of increased zealot activity, no doubt in response to what we have been doing here.
It would be unwise to leave Dasra even more vulnerable than it already is.
And, to be candid, we have no idea what will happen to anyone entering the Citadel. We must minimize the potential risk.
I see where this is going. Why are you looking at me like that?
I thought perhaps it was obvious where this leads.
I like how they know how funny it is that it's always us that has to do everything.
It is only fitting that it should be you.
Why?
Really? I do not doubt our newest member's conviction, but...
What else can we do? He is the only one who can communicate with Anasco. Save as much as you can. Save it all, if possible, but the Speaker must be your priority. Do whatever it takes to bring Anasco back to us.
All must serve. Your Serpent doesn't get any credit for any of this. We're the ones making it happen. No, all must serve.
Indeed. And your service will be remembered, no matter what.
The Great Serpent will watch over us and deliver us from whatever may come.
We will speak again soon, I hope.
Here we go, boys.
The hour is at hand. Dasra is nearly saved.
I'm going in. Yeah. Not so sure where the entrance is. Could have pointed me in the right direction. Watching your Oblivion playthrough. Ah, have you seen the new mod list? We did an entire mod list for the Elder Scrolls Oblivion. It's not in the playthrough, but it's more of a recent thing we've done on the website. Yay. It's a long way up. Can't wait to be attacked by phantoms. This is a really cool, like, exploded landscape, though. What is in there? There's like a little container. It's like it has a door in it. Oh, sick. Yo, there's a whole Varun space here in here. I can't actually access the mannequin. Like, where do I have to look? There it is. Refined one. Wow, that's useless to me. Excuse me.
We are not alone.
Jesus. Die. I'm running for it. Ah, here's the entrance. There's a bunch of people guarding it though. It looks like they're praying with their rifles. Interesting. Die. And teleport in and out of existence so quickly. Kind of like the staircase going up to the scaled Citadel. Very alien. So here we are. Where it all began. Get Rexa. You fool. You don't know the serpent's will. Now give me your ammunition. Looks like some kind of area they would have given sermons. With lots of sneaky snake statues that I wish I could take with me. The hell? Disappeared. So where is the entrance to the Great Citadel? Oh no. Jesus. Jesus. Come at me. Die. Erex. Alright. They're all dead. We've succeeded. Look at the view over the rest of the world from here. So many places I still need to explore as well. What is exploding behind me? Right, let's enter the Grand Citadel. Here we go. Let's see what's kicking off inside here. Oh, it's actually very peaceful. Hello there.
You're really here.
I have arrived.
Oh, I feared what I saw. That connection we made was yet another vision. This is real, is it not?
I'm really here. You're not imagining it.
I knew the serpent would deliver me from this nightmare, that there must be some way out. Every time I have attempted to leave this place, I find myself lost, wandering, unable to see. There is nothing out there. Tell me, what of Dazra? The people of House Varun? I have had terrible visions, a dreadful sense of loss.
Most of the city's gone. Whatever you did here has ruined everything. Overpopulation won't be a problem for a long time. Maybe ever.
You would make light of such a terrible thing? I can find no humor in this. You must believe me. We meant none of this. All of the research, the calculations. We thought we could contain it. I only ever wanted to help. To improve, to elevate House Varun.
You can ask for forgiveness when we get out of here.
You do not understand. We cannot simply leave. The chain reaction that started, it is self-sustaining. We tried everything. We had hoped we could complete the experiment, but then the vortex interlock burned out.
Oh, I've got one of those.
You have one, don't you? I can feel the power from here. Then the Serpent truly has sent you to us. I wish I could guarantee your safety, but I am graced by the Serpent and have retained my faculties. So many of my people were not as fortunate. You will have no choice but to deal with them.
Damn.
The reactor level is below us. Bring the interlock there. We will need it if we wish to see this through.
You must kill half of my townspeople that I have destroyed. Look at these flowers, they're so stunningly beautiful. What the hell? What the heck? Oh god. Gonna be spicy. I'll prepare my bowels. The ending is a bloodbath. Actually really peaceful. Oh. This is new. The heck is that? Rare heavy weapon. Plus 30% damage against aliens. I guess these guys don't count as aliens. Like a rifle. Beirun rifle. Oh, Jesus. Oh, what? It fires grenades?
Now you're mine.
It fires like AoE shock damage. That's cool. Very cool. Die. I have one more shot. Okay, we're out of ammo. That was fun. Let's go back to the good gun. The mag shot's just so OP. Why are you hiding, fool? My god. Put you out of your misery.
Do they have anything of value?
They have nothing of value. Nothing. We can rob them all though if we wish. Alright, let's head into the basement then. Die. Killing half of their city, literally. That overpopulation would definitely not be a problem in the future. You've chosen death, son. If I blind him, he won't be able to see me. Oh my god. It's very rude. Oh, digipix.
Security locked down.
What? That's wild. Why can't I just go through the walls? Let me in. You can't stop me. I am the gingerbread man. Actually terrifying when you consider it. A locked vent, so I come all the way down here and it's locked. Boom. Nothing will stop me. Let me in, you fool. So easy. Ah! Catch this. All within its radius will be made penitent.
Good one.
Why is Andrea laughing like a maniac? I can probably turn off all these robots from there. Well, I could also just destroy them. What's in here? Faculty's computer. Notice on power fluctuations. Override lockdown. Repair the fault first. All research facilities are back online following the vortex interlocked on the reactor level. Minor variances have been detected since that time, but remain within tolerances. Fail-safe systems have been augmented and should trigger automatically if they're exceeded. Monitor power levels and regularly log results on the comms.
Too easy.
All systems initiating shutdown.
There we go. Andrea, please deal with these robots.
Curse you. Are you prepared to die?
System damage. Please save the drones.
Surprise! We've leveled up to level 40. I was wondering what was shooting at me. Jesus Christ. I want to use this workbench to see if I can craft any of... Oh no, this is for armor, isn't it? I need an industrial workbench. Where does this lead? Oh look, they were doing even more of these pod experiments.
Good one.
Drea really is psychotic when she's in battle. An orange? How many plants? Look at all the pods. They're all going to meet the Great Sample. The Great Serpent, sorry.
Heretic activity diminished.
Heretic activity, lol. That's funny. This thing doesn't want to start. So what do I have to do? I have to do something here. Power fluctuations. What did it say? Override lockdown. K-level facilities lab and repair or disable this unit. I just do it here out of this computer. I think this other computer is probably for all the robots though. Reactor level.
I have heretics. Be advised that this is now a circuit. You are attacking processors impossible. System malfunction.
K02. What does it say? Why my brain is like a goldfish. K level. Are we not on K level? Do I literally have to destroy this then? Okay, right. No, I could destroy that. Override lockdown. It was that easy. Great. Reach the reactor.
Override lockdown.
Trap grenade. Oh my god, there's so many robots. What the heck? And it's locked.
I am opening fire.
Wait while I lockpick. Oh my god, I might as well just kill them all, honestly. Jesus Christ be praised. There's so many of them. Andrea, we need to get the hell out of here. Goodness me. I think just using the Big Bang against these things is going to be the best way to deal with them.
Shutting down. Enemy unit and catastrophic critical. Transferring data to black box. Save the drones.
Save the what? Okay, great. We've removed the security block. It's kind of cool to go to a facility defended by robots, though. Oh, it's my boy. I've killed half of your people already.
As I said, a new vortex interlock is needed. The reactor must be stabilized before we can proceed.
Look unstable.
Andrea's like, the reactor does indeed look unstable. Replacing the interlock will get this thing back to normal, then?
Not by itself, but the experiment at the pinnacle cannot be completed until the power is stabilized. Once it is done, then we can finish what we began.
Destroy the entire city.
As it should be.
What went wrong with the experiment?
I could not say for certain. When this is all behind us, we will need time to review the data and prevent it from happening again.
So you'll try again?
There is no question that the failure of our vortex interlock caused much of the instability. Beyond that, I would need to consult with our scientists, and I'm afraid that many of them have been lost.
RIP. Is this Kingdom Come Deliverance 2? Does it look like it? It's not supposed to be, no. This is the new Starfield DLC.
We did not anticipate that we might have erred in our recreation of the vortex interlock, or that we could overload it.
Activatus. Vortexus interlock. There we go. Got the new one in there. Close that back up. Nice. Well, that's cleaned it up.
Finally, it is time. Come, see what you have helped to save.
Oh god. What the hell? These people are waiting. It's like Vault Tech. They're waiting in the vault. It's like a much bigger version than what we saw at the dam, which we kind of expected. But still. Somebody's left their credits. You won't be needing those anymore.
With all that has gone wrong, all we have sacrificed, I confess I had lost hope. I grew up hearing stories of my grandfather's communion with the Great Serpent, the immense responsibility he was given to create and guide House Varun. By the time I became Speaker and inherited that responsibility, so much had changed. The once proud glory of House Varun was diminished. We had lost our way, and I alone could not discern a path forward. I required the Great Serpent's guidance once more. So, I set out to find him.
Why is he glowing red now? It's a little arrogant, don't you think? You could demand an audience for the Great Serpent. Doesn't seem to have worked out very well for you, does it? Yeah, all of this just to contact the Great Serpent.
If the fate of your entire people was in your hands, would you do any less?
Well, kill everyone. I think you're a bit arrogant.
Perhaps. But were that true, were he to judge me for it, I could accept that. It would have been worth it, all the same. Perhaps that judgment still awaits me, for thus far I have not seen his glory in person. I learned that my grandfather had attempted something similar. I found reassurance in that idea that he, too, sought additional instruction from the Serpent. And over time, I began to see that the Great Serpent had indeed left a path for me, hidden amongst the experimental failures and setbacks. This vortex, the place between places, and the energy it holds, could be harnessed, refined, directed.
Damn. Perhaps the Great Serpent always intended this course of events. Oh my god. Don't know about that. One sec, guys. I just need to refresh YouTube so I can actually see the chat, because something has gone wrong. Here we go. Pop out chat. Don't forget to like the stream. Thank you. What's your favorite part of this DLC so far? Honestly, the first house quest so far. I'll carry on with it for now, but I think that was one of the strongest quests. Serpent's Embrace. Perhaps the Great Serpent always intended this course of events. None of this looks very directed to me right now. You think your god intended for you to destroy your city? I really want to question it, but I just love being like, yes, perhaps this is the path, brother.
You see it too, then? Yes, I believe that is so. Utilizing the vortex energy, we have learned that we can create powerful warriors, capable of teleporting vast distances in an instant. The brave volunteers in this room await the chance to be the first wave of soldiers loyal to the Great Serpent and our cause. House Varun can project force on a scale unimaginable in the history of the human race. Jinan Varun's mandate can be fulfilled. The Serpent's crusade can begin anew. Despite all that has happened, their life support system has remained stable. Just one more sign from the Great Serpent that we are following his will. And now, the glorious honor falls to you, my faithful servant. Activate the pods. Carry out the Serpent's will. And begin House Varun's triumph!
Incredible. It's interesting because we guessed that this would happen, like with how they'd created the soldiers in the dam and how they could teleport around, and they wanted to increase the range. Like, if you could just deploy phantom soldiers into the settled system and just go and like wreak havoc and assault people like wherever you want it by just spawning people in, and then even when they die you can just respawn them again with these systems, as long as you have all the equipment here and you don't take what is it, the core we took from the dam. That's actually kind of cool. It's kind of crazy. It reminds me of like, you know, like Mr. House's sentries, all his robots and activating them, but in a much more dastardly way. I think it's quite cool. I don't know, like people say this is bad, but I think this is pretty fucking epic. Like, damn. I think it's pretty good. Okay, so Vortex Cascade Protocol. The intercom.
Please, I have waited so long for this. Just activate the pods.
What happens if I activate these pods? Why do I need to do this? Yeah, because he's not physically able to interact with the world, is he?
Well, surely you can see that I am unable, or else I would have done it by now. And I think it fitting that the Great Serpent has led you this far, to now allow you to be the one to restore House Faroon to greatness.
Greatness. And what happens if I activate these pods?
You yourself must have encountered the Phantoms in Malign Dam. You know how formidable yet limited their abilities were. The Faroon soldiers suspended within these pods are an improvement on all of that prior work. Activate the system, and they will be suffused with vortex energy, making them nearly invulnerable, giving them almost unlimited engagement range.
Damn, yeah.
They will be proof that House Faroon's ascent to glory has begun. None will be able to deny it.
You really want to restart the Serpent Crusade, wage war on the settled systems.
What other choice do we have? The heathens and heretics loathe our very existence already. Why not be what they expect? By finishing what Jinan Barun started, we fulfill our duty to prepare the way for the Great Serpent. And none will ever again dare mock or belittle us.
You'll throw away years of peace. It would be good to watch the settled systems burn. Ha!
They deserve nothing less for rejecting the Great Serpent. What other choice do we have? The heathens and heretics
other dialogue options.
And none will.
Isn't there some other way?
Why would we reject the perfect opportunity when the Great Serpent has so clearly placed it within our grasp?
He's crazy.
And we must answer that call.
You really want to restart the Serpent's Crusade?
What other choice do we have? By finishing what?
Skip through the dialogue again. Okay, you'll throw away years of peace.
Peace? You think House Faroon has known peace? We suffer each and every day. This will restore the balance.
Wow. Imagine if we just left and leave him here. Oh, life support station. Oh, so you have an option to do something else. What's this? Emergency shutdown the life support? Nah, I'm launching the crusade. Go Serpents! Yes. To battle, my brothers. The sneaky snake will rule again.
It is done. This is but the first wave. Once we have restored the Citadel, we will have the knowledge and power to send out hundreds, thousands more.
Yes.
Intruders in level. Emergent.
Zealots have infiltrated the Citadel. They cannot be allowed to gain control of our work. Waste no time. Ascend the Citadel. Join me at the pinnacle. We must defend the Vortex Gate. We cannot fail the Great Serpent now.
We cannot fail the Great Serpent. You heard the man? He'd actually trapped me in there as well. So I made the decision. Damn, son. Pee on the computers and leave. Though if you walk away, there's literally nothing he can do. I might reload and walk away later and just... Does anything actually happen? Base adepts. Like, beyond shutting them down or siding with him, does anything happen if you just walk away? 'Cause that's quite funny. I mean, the dude literally can't do anything. Here we go.
Reclaim the Citadel! Restore the true faith! No! Strike from it! This is our hour! The restoration is at hand! The Citadel will be ours!
Dude, why is everyone against me? There's an actual civil war player now. It's crazy. Ah!
They are better served as carried.
What's in here? Found a secret path. It leads to the same room, brothers. Yay! Die. Ow. Die. Oh my god, let me put you out of the misery. Look at him hobbling around. You're an embarrassment. An embarrassment to the serpent god. Die, die, die. Reload, reload. Thank you, Andrea. Someone has my back at least. There's so many of them. God damn. I think he's dead.
Spoilers of victory. Hopefully they amount to something.
Die. Flee for your lives. The Crusaders' Hall, eh? It would have been great if he could have sent some phantoms to help me out with the battle to protect the warp gate. Wow. A lot of machinery in here. Is this like a museum? That's the ship. It's an expert lock. Is there even a gun in there? There is actually a side star in there. There's also some House Faroon spacesuits, but they are not advanced quality. Maybe one of them is? Oh, that one is actually advanced. It's not very good, but I do want to have an advanced spacesuit, so I'll take that. Thank God for the booster pack to avoid full damage. For sure, the Long Crusade. For 2 decades, the Serpent chose to wage war in the Holy Crusade, in a grand and glorious battle across dozens of worlds. But the wretched forces of the accursed swarmed like flies, ever more numerous, ever more ravenous. Got like a cool little display area of a battle taking place. So this is the Serpent Citadel ship. Excuse me, I am trying to enjoy the museum. Excuse me. Sir, please. Look at this giant war mech robot. These were banned. In their desperation, the accursed built greater machines of war, yet these false idols could not hope to withstand the might of the great serpent and his promise. So they didn't even know they were like outlawed, but they stole one of the mechs and brought it back here. Faroon Memorial helmets. There's a lot of helmets, man. Jesus. A lot of people died. The game's really trying to spell out to you that war is a bad idea. is pretty interesting. Because war is, well, war never changes. Nobody wins in war. Oh no, Vasco. Brother, what happened to you? One of these big dogs as well. Robot dogs. I feel like in a future DLC, if they add mechs, like a big mech battle, like the one in Cyberpunk, that'd be cool. In memoriam, bear witness to those who gave their lives to the Serpent's crusade. Praise that you should be so blessed to join the armies of his chosen and take up battle against the accursed in the days to come. Man, they're just crazy, aren't they? I mean, I'm one of them, but still. Look at these giant turds. Oh, they're fossils. A high-speed data cable. There is a legendary helmet in there hidden near the back of the pile. I didn't want to check every single one, but that doesn't surprise me. See if we can find it. I was like, is one of these actually going to be useful? Are you lying to me? I have to check every single helmet now. One of these helmets must be legendary, since you said that there would be. I cannot see it, brother. Has the serpent abandoned me? There's nothing here. I've destroyed the display. The serpent will be angry. It's my performance. Where is it? Okay, we should probably get back to doing... Your face cam is frozen. Ah, so it is. Ah! 1 second. Let me restart the face cam. Properties. Deary me, I was trying to enjoy the museum. Aha, I've returned from the void. It's because I was trying to find a legendary helmet and the serpent did not will it. It doesn't exist. There is no legendary helmet. I've searched the whole cabinet. There are none. There's no way. You're lying to me. There's no legendary helmet here. I've searched them all. They're all just basic ass helmets. Memorial helmets. Are you telling me right now that you have a legendary... Excuse me, sir. A legendary memorial helmet? I don't believe you. You're going to have to tweet it at me on Twitter. Oliver Twist. Some nice reading there. Alright, Andrea. Someone's having a bit of a meltdown over there, it sounds like. Into the void. I guess we go upstairs then. Pick them up and then toss the extras. None of them are legendary. It's a lie. Jesus Christ be praised.
I sent you, Eden. Behold the serpent's wrath.
Oh my god. Andrea, help me. This man has seaweed, egg, and porridge. He will never be able to enjoy it. Die. You fool. Ah. Andrea, they're very angry at us.
I'm hit.
Die.
Curse you.
Where did he go? There he is. The cake is a lie. 100%. Sister, you must die. I'm sorry. They do actually die though when you kill them. So unless they have unlimited soldiers, I mean, they can't exactly launch a very effective assault. So I guess the ones that have a successful experiment do survive. Is it? Ah! I think it's clipping through the wall ever so slightly. Oh no, it's not. I thought maybe I could grab it through the weapon case. There's no point in picking a master lock for a weapon that's going to be, like, I don't know, calibrated or something.
I'm in need of cover.
He's in need of cover. Brother, give him what he needs. I love this garden. It looks stunning. Such a cool meeting room. I really want to play a home that has this. That looks cool. Andrea's been blinded. Jesus Christ, be praised. There's even more of them. Andrea is useless. Sometimes she is useful, but mostly she's useless. Oh, it's the three brothers. The council members. Stop it. Ow. There's a phantom tripping out up here.
Winner takes all is the phrase, is it not?
The winner takes all. Get wrecked, son. Fool! Dare you challenge me? The ceiling is leaking. Oh look, it's a zealot. The phantoms seem to be destroying the zealots. Easily. Oh look, it's some forbidden wood. Jesus Christ.
Should have trained more.
Oh my god, Andrea. The robots are angry again. Look, she'll take out this guy easy. See?
Target down.
Get Rex.
Keep moving.
She can be useful if you give her a decent weapon. Oh. A master lock. It's just going to be a calibrated spacesuit.
Do not give me current.
An ID card. Oh dear. Let's see if we can find that. Is it in here, I wonder? Let's see, refined shotgun. So much ammo. Oh, legendary. Beast Hunter, liquid cooled, and repulsing. I mean, I'll just sell it, but hey.
Die today.
Oh, there's a bunch of notes here about the Serpent's Crusade. Oh my god, the frag grenades us. There he is. Can't see any more of them, but I can hear someone shooting me. It's over there. There we go. Alright, let's check this data card out. And there's some reports here on the High Council. Redacted. Interesting. I love some spicy redacted knowledge. As per the speaker's request, an assessment of the High Council by operative redacted. Council meetings continue to regularly devolve into political infighting. That sounds about right. Each house transparently attempts to further its own agenda at the expense of others, clearly desiring to curry favor with the speaker. Even I'm dyslexic and know this one's spelt wrong. Must curry the favor with the speaker. Reports of coordinated efforts to organize the house against the speaker have been thoroughly investigated. No evidence has thus far been found to support these allegations. Operatives X and X within the house, Kardik and Vathal, cannot substantiate any rumors. Additional operatives have been tasked with reviewing and following up on the remaining leads. The speaker's presentation on the Vortex Gate was as expected, met with considerable concern behind closed doors. There is worry amongst the members that information is being withheld about the true purpose of the project, as well as considerable hand wringing about the costs. The Vortex Gate project. As per the speaker's request, an assessment of the project. Final installation of the gate in the sealed Citadel has been complete, with all the necessary power rerouting from the reactor. Engineers have been consulting on a more permanent, less invasive power and cabling system. And further analysis, projected costs will be completed after the initial series of tests. The science teams has again raised concerns about the stress being placed on the Vortex interlock connection to the reactor, so he knew about this. While the team remains incredibly grateful for the documentation and prototype model the speaker provided, the manufacturer interlocks were not designed for such a heavy load. There have been several inquiries as to who may be allowed to witness the activation of the gate and the historic event that is sure to transpire immediately afterwards. While all those represent the personal investment the speaker has for his upcoming moment, they cannot be blamed for wishing to be present at the first direct interaction with the Great Serpent, since Jian himself originally made contact. That's not even his intention though, he doesn't even need to reach Jian. Personal entries. The burden of leadership. I don't know how my grandfather did it, to build all of this by hand, to shepherd his people through not only the creation of House Faerun, but the founding of Dasra. On through the triumphs and failures of the Serpent Crusade. How did he not break? As I watched my father rule, I believe that, while he may not have been blessed with the same direct contact as his father before him, perhaps the Serpent might not whisper to him and guide his hand. I know now how false his belief was. My father heard nothing, just as I hear nothing. My daily prayers go unanswered. I cannot abide this silence. It is maddening. I am left with the braying cries of the hungry mouths to feed, so petty in their selfish, immediate desires. I have none to whom I can confide, as they would see my admission of this silence to further his own schemes and usurp me. I am lost, yet somehow I must lead. I do not know how my grandfather did it. Say, for example, you thought that this guy was following the Great Serpent, and you hadn't read this log entry. I would rather have them put that log entry before I had decided what to do, you know, because I feel like I now made the wrong decision potentially. Though I do think a war against the settled system would be fantastic. So let's see how it ends up. What if I find myself kept awake at the late of night? As much as I wish to rest, my mind cannot stop pondering. What if it fails? The gate project has been kept a secret to most of House Faerun, but should it fail to produce the desired results, word will spread. There will be no silencing it, and they will all know that I have failed. What if we missed something? The engineers assured me that the necessary safety measures are in place. But what if they simply seek to placate me rather than deliver an unpleasant truth? Should something be wrong, the effects could be cataclysmic. But at this point, if we stopped, could I live with myself knowing we had come so close only to turn aside at the last moment? Would that not be cowardice? Most of all, I worry, what if it works but there is no answer? Man, you can see he is really at conflict with himself. Do not distribute.
Again, I'm just so sorry about all of that. It's been quite a couple of days. Or rather, that's what you all have told me. I confess I don't remember much. My sense of time is off. You've been so good to me. Dr. Phillips said it was just disorientation after a graph jump. But I've heard some of the other patients here talking. And well, I think we can agree it was a bit more than that. I just need some rest. Thank you for taking care of me through this. was all just so much, so fast. It's nice to be able to talk like this, though, isn't it? It's Sylvie, yes? I thought I overheard that earlier. Well, Sylvie, I sincerely appreciate all you've done for me. I can see how hard you all work here in the med bay, and I know you must be tired. Why don't you tell me something about your day? Get my mind off all this.
Did you experience the flickering? The flickering was OBS being game capture instead of screen capture for some reason. It's fixed now though. An admission.
Is it recording? Alright, thank you. Well, look at you all here, crammed into this cave. I know, it's hardly what any of us imagined when we first set out those months ago, but here we are. I'll tell you, it still surprises me that there are so many interested in what I have to say. But I do appreciate it. I appreciate all of you. We've come to know each other very well over these last weeks. Before, well, you all know what happened. Before that, I was quiet on the ship, I know. Kept to myself. Didn't get to know any of you like I should have. But since all that, we've shared a lot, haven't we? More than anything, I've shared that I care about all of you. Want the best for you. I suppose I should stop pretending you're not all here for a specific reason. You've heard something that's been going around. Want to know if I really said it. So let's get to it. The Great Serpent is real. He is not a figment of my imagination. He is not a paranoid delusion. He is not a lie or some kind of con job. The Great Serpent is as real, as tangible, as any of us in this room right now. I know. I saw him. Spoke with him. He is a celestial entity, a being as old as the cosmos itself. He is everywhere and everyone. The Great Serpent is inside each and every one of us right now. Now you all know me. You know I wouldn't lie to you. Not about anything, and certainly not about this. So, if you've listened this long, I hope you'll listen a bit longer. Because, just like me, the Great Serpent cares about each and every one of you.
It's kind of interesting, the mix between science and religion and how he thinks he's doing the right thing.
My children! House Varun! The time has come! Too long have we spread his truth, only to have it fall on deaf ears. Too long have we preached his understanding and received nothing.
Some nice propaganda for you.
Everything is because of this.
To suffer the insults and disdain of unbelievers?
It's time to send them into the void.
Never. We are House Varun.
I am glad to have you here with me in this moment, but we are running out of time. We risk losing everything to the Zealots, so the gate must cycle one more time, shifting the Citadel into the vortex and back again. The Zealots inside will be cast into the void. But, I am sorry to say, so will you.
What?
It is the only way. The Serpent's Crusade is too important to risk. The work must carry on.
Bruh.
You have served honorably. Your deeds here and your sacrifice will be heralded down through the generations.
What? After all we have done to aid you?
Attack, I'm not going out like this. Submit, I understand. Almost serve. Andrea disliked this. Just comes up, Sarah disliked this. Sarah hated that. Aren't you just shut down the gate? After everything I've done, you're just going to cast me aside and let me die. There's no way for me to survive this? No, I'm going to submit. All must serve.
All must serve.
Oh, damn. Imagine if just the game ends.
We are House Maroon, the promised.
What?
The holy anointed of the Great Serpent. We spread his word that the settled systems may know
So I just reloaded my last save.
when comes the shrouding. And if the
I think you're
United
in a
Colonies,
cult.
the Free Star Collective, the free peoples of the galaxy will not accept his love, let them be crushed in his embrace. Go forth, those whose blood is venom, whose voice the hiss of reason. Carry out our charge to prepare the way. Bring to the unworthy our serpent's crusade. Bring to them their woe.
Alright, save her. You died. Yeah.
I am glad to have you here with me in this moment, but we are running out of time. We risk losing everything to the Zealot. The Zealots inside will be the Serpent's Crusade. You have served honor.
What?
What? Can't you just shut down the gate? Is there no way for us to survive this?
I am afraid not. You were not present when the experiment began, and so you shall not be present when it ends.
I wish there was like some kind of storyteller thing of like what actually happened. Like, you know, you died and then what? Like, you know, there should be like an end screen to be like, and yeah, so the Serpent's Crusade began and they attacked the settled system with infinitely spawning soldiers and something like that. Just anything, do you know what I mean? Because well, I guess it leaves it like open to interpretation of what actually would have happened next. But yeah, did it work or not? Who knows? You died though. After everything I've done, you're just gonna cast me aside and let me die.
My child, you are not being cast aside. I could not have made it this far without you. Your time has just come to its inevitable end.
Lol.
From the moment I commissioned this project, I knew we might suffer losses. I will carry that burden with me, I assure you.
How do you just shut it down?
It cannot be shut down. Not now, when so much is at stake. Not when I am so close.
Okay, we're gonna have to attack
When
him.
the Zealots have been purged, we will learn from this experience and we will try again. Eventually, I will be granted an audience with the Great Serpent.
He's crazy. After reading his audio logs, I no longer agree with him. We're gonna attack him and kill him.
No! You will not jeopardize everything now!
Get wrecked.
Hell is gone. I can't breathe.
You fool! How dare you confront me? I am the serpent's bidding. Ah! Fool! Jesus Christ, be praised.
I am the Serpent's chosen! I cannot be defeated!
Can't just say what I'm saying, you fool. How many times do I have to kill you? The Zealots are here too. I'm gonna kill both of them.
Defend the gate!
Ah, overload the gate. Jesus Christ. Let me reload, brother. How do we overload it? I'm going in. Oh God.
We agreed that was an unfortunate accident.
Andrea's laughing at my misfortune, guys. Not very nice. I'm going up.
You can't hope to win.
Oh no, Andrea, we shall win. We shall destroy them all.
You are nothing.
Activate us. Overload us. How has he got a grenade? Die, you fool. Die. Overload it.
Brethren, honest, arise.
My god, it's pretty strong. Let's try another weapon. I feel like the mag shot just doesn't do anything against it. What we need? A shotgun.
That did it.
Boom. My god. Andrea, this thing is... Where's the other button? All the zealots are coming in here. The soundtrack, by the way, absolutely slaps.
Circular systems processing shut down.
Modified rigs. I've not seen any of these weapons before. It's interesting. How have I got this far and not found the... Where is it? Modified Veyroon Longfang. Jesus Christ. All the robots are dead, so there's no point in hacking that. Oh, okay, it's like a burst weapon. He didn't like that.
There was no other way for a win. Bring it.
So where is this next panel? That's up there. Right,
Find the next console.
It's up there somewhere. Can't get up. I have to take the stairs.
You fool! What are you doing? Would you destroy us?
Oh my god, the phantoms are here.
Are you prepared to die?
Jesus. When's Andrea when you need her? Where's the control panel? This is up here.
You cannot stop this.
Die. There it is.
Looks like only one left.
We've almost destroyed it entirely. Oh, it's shrinking back. That looks awesome. This last mission is really good fun so far. I assume it is the last mission in the Citadel. What everyone's been telling me. There's a lot of robots. I'm just going to run away from them. Die. Get away from me, you silly robots. My god, it's angry. All must serve. Oh, no, I don't want to lock this in the middle of a battle, thanks. Okay, so where's the last one of these to destroy? It's right here. Whoa.
Utter fool! What have you done? The entirety of the Citadel will be dragged into the vortex! You have...
Escape the Citadel. My goodness. Let me save. I'm going into the portal. Whee. Oh my god, what the hell? Oh my god, what the heck is going on down there? Oh wow, it's all coming down on us. Andrea, I think we should leave. Oh, you can teleport through. Oh my god, the whole thing, the whole ceiling is coming down.
We have to get out of here while we can.
Andrea, calm down, man. We're gonna be fine. Ah, Jesus Christ. Holy crap, that's awesome. Oh, look at the red lighting as well.
No, no! You shall not escape!
I have doomed you and your existence, old man. Run for your life. Where's Andrea? Oh my god, Andrea, run! Run, Andrea! Run! Andrea, run! Oh my god, she's dead. Oh no, it's okay. What was if you actually jump into this?
Gonna take more than that!
What the heck? Where am I now? Oh my god, we've been teleported into another room? Where the hell are we meant to go? Oh, Jesus Christ. Andrea, run. Oh my god, it's... Oh my days. Ah! Let me out. Where the hell are we now?
Good one.
Oh my god. Dude, the way they've done this, like, is trippy. It's very trippy. I'm just ignoring the enemies at this point and fleeing for my life.
Traitor! Ban your tent! You shall share our fate!
Traitor! Back to the main entrance. We've survived. Oh my god. There's the Great Servant. Dude, that was sick.
Slowly.
I told you he would
a
make
lot.
Andrea.
I cannot believe it. The Citadel is gone. There is no sign of Anasco. You failed. You brought us no scrap of hope for the future?
Bro, you're blaming me after this? I'm fine, thanks for asking.
I do not wish to suggest that I do not care.
I would do more than suggest. You are inconsequential compared to the Speaker. Why are you standing here instead of in Asco?
We can just tell them whatever we want, can't we? Anasco lost his mind. There was no saving him. Ensuring Dazra's safety meant overloading the experiment. Everything inside the Citadel was lost.
Then truly, we are lost. Without Anasco, there is no Speaker. There is no way forward.
Perhaps. Or perhaps we acknowledge a simple truth. We are currently the government. We decide what happens from here.
You would dare speak of treason? Heresy!
I speak of survival.
Heresy!
Please, calm down, both of you.
This is not a time to be calm or sit idly by. This is a time for action. We, the three of us, are the High Council. All of House Varun looks to us for guidance. We should provide it.
She's got a point. Anasco is the only one who can truly rule House Varun. Why would you even say that? He tried to kill us. We're going to need a new speaker. It is me. I shall be the speaker.
Indeed we will. so we should name one. Right now.
That is not within our power.
But Lovek, it can be. We can decide that right here, right now. We can carve a path forward for House Varun. Or else, we can sit by and watch all that we have built crumble around us.
And what assurance do I have that the two of you are not just looking to usurp power for yourselves?
Then we let the Harbinger decide. And we have a herald here as a witness.
Is that Andrea, the herald? I name myself a speaker. This all played directly into my hands. The serpent's bidding has been done. I don't think any of you are fit to lead. That's bloody right. I think House Varun is dead and should remain so. That is brutal. I really want to select that, but it's not really my character. House Caddick should run. I am the speaker.
An amusing thought, but no. Try again.
No. No. What? I don't think any of you are fit to lead. I think House Varun is dead. If I am not the speaker, it is dead to me.
Surely you cannot mean this. House Varun's survival is paramount. To say such a thing is heresy. You would brand yourself a traitor.
You're a
This
traitor.
is a result of your escape, yes? You hit your head. You do not mean what you just said.
You're right, I must have hit my head. Forget I said that. I'm kind of curious, though. You've tweeted the helmet at me. I'm gonna check. Check if this supposed helmet exists. Are you sure you've tweeted at me? I can't actually see it. I can't see that you've added me. I have to check after. I'm serious. I've had it all with you.
Then decisions about our future no longer concern you.
I mean, that's fair enough.
Out of respect for all you have done for us, you will be allowed to leave the city.
I've blown up the
But
entire
after that,
Citadel.
You are an enemy of House Varun, and will be killed on sight.
Oh my god.
Go then. Go back to the worthless settled systems and share their fate when the shrouding comes. For it will come.
You can actually choose that.
Things to discuss.
I'm sitting down, so let me stand up.
What do you want now?
After everything, you betray us like this?
I knew you would be a disappointment.
Only you can turn your back on the Great Serpent, but it will not spare you.
After everything, all the effort to save Dasra, you turn your back on them and refuse to help name a speaker? Are you mad?
Only a descendant of Gian. Only.
Pester someone else and leave after
Oh
everything.
my god. Only a descendant of Gian Varun should lead. None of the other houses are fit. They'll figure out eventually, it's not a big deal.
There is no living descendant. So what, they should just give up?
Her logic's
You
impeccable.
were granted an incredible opportunity to help House Varun define itself going forward. And you were explicitly warned about the consequences of your choice. And you went and made it anyway. And now we cannot go back.
I can just reload, so let's just agree to disagree. I figured they were bluffing.
What? Why would you ever think such a thing?
This is fantastic.
We are no longer permitted in Dasra. We have lost contact with House Varun and potentially damaged relations across the settled systems. If you cannot understand the gravity of that, I am not sure I wish to be around you.
Damn. Persuade, I can explain.
I will hear you out if you have something worthwhile to say.
I'll just convince her that everything's fine. There's no reason for us to have a problem, is there?
Yeah, I hope so.
Oh no, it just doesn't make any sense. Intimidation, I'm starting to like you. You want to keep it that way, right?
Do not mistake being reasonable for being a pushover.
There's nothing I can say to excuse what I've done.
It is good to know that you understand at least that much.
I will do my best to move past this. I will try and move past this. But I hope that you can.
It's just a default persuasion for what you've done. It's kind of cool that all these dialogues options exist. Alright, I'm gonna go sleep this off, boys. Alright, let's reload them. And see what happens if we choose a new speaker. It couldn't be me, so I love that there was a Serpent's Embrace option of being like, well, the law does not abide by choosing a new speaker. And she's like, but it doesn't make any sense, it's not logical. How did you start the DLC? It's on my part 1 if you watch it. It's linked below. Make sure you've actually got the DLC installed. Someone hit some high notes there, the singing.
Slowly, slowly.
I told you he would make it.
How do your choices not affect the outcome, though? If you literally can get kicked out of House Faerun. And they're like, oh, we'll let you leave and then we'll kill you if you come back.
You failed. You brought us no.
There was nothing I could have done.
You must understand that seems hard to believe.
You will have to explain yourself. Where is Anasco? Why is he not here with us?
Anasco brought this on himself. He cared more about his experiment than the rest of you.
Then truly, we are lost. Without Anasco.
Perhaps. Or perhaps we acknowledge...
So let's choose the new speaker.
I speak up.
Please.
This is not a time to be... We, the three...
What are you saying? Whoever I choose, then they choose someone else. I don't know.
Yes, Jamal is right. We would have to name a new speaker.
Malabor, you cannot possibly be considering this madness. We do not have that...
But Lothar...
Alright, so...
And what assurance do...
Then we let the Harbin...
What
and
house
we have
are we gonna pick? House Vathal. House Dukef? Or House Kadik? I'm gonna choose House Vethal to lead.
Then so it shall be. House Faerun moves forward from this crisis and continues to serve the Great Serpent.
All must serve.
Before you adjourn, is there not one matter more to address?
I do not understand. To what do you refer?
To the matter of the Serpent's crusade, of course. The Harbinger knows of what I speak.
Yep.
I don't understand. The crusade was ages ago. What does that have to do with any of this?
Explain the meaning of this at once.
Anasco believes the Great Serpent was instructing him to restart the Great Serpent Crusade. Part of the experiment was to send phantoms out into the settled systems, an opening salvo into the Crusade. It was delusional, and Anasco wasn't in his right mind. Let's tell them the experiment, let them decide.
After all this time, and we knew nothing of this. The council was never consulted.
Exactly.
To be fair, it has never been necessary for the speaker to consult the council. It is his decision to make.
Oh, damn.
There is nothing more to discuss. If the speaker calls for crusade, then we answer.
Oh, God.
I can assure you all that he did indeed believe in it.
But...
Then House Vethal agrees. The crusade begins.
Wait, what?
What does House Dulkef say?
I have no wish to defy the speaker, but he is no longer here. The Varun people need time. House Dulkef declines.
No, I should have expected as much. And what does House Kadik say?
Both of my colleagues have made valid points. The matter is complicated. I believe that for the moment, House Kadik abstains.
So, one vote for, one against. And what about you? Should we take up the sword and fight for House Va'ruun, or continue to cower here and pity ourselves?
Consider what you are about to say very carefully.
Sarah hated that. Can we discuss this more first? Yeah, I need to tell you that he was fucking crazy. Do it. Start the Serpent's Crusade.
Then we have a decision.
Yes.
Very well. We will notify the elders of the houses as well as our new speaker, and begin preparations as soon as possible. And with all of this out of the way, we will take our leave. You have been through a great deal and deserve a chance to rest. The home, of course, is yours. You deserve a place among us after everything. Know that House Va'ruun is eternally grateful for all that you have done, and that the Great Serpent will one day grant you a place by his side.
Oh, Jesus. I was on the bed. I got a new house. Nice.
Is something amiss? Back to it then.
Some people say she has, like, things to say. Oh, Sarah Morgan is angry with you. Sam is angry with you. She wasn't even here!
You have served House Va'ruun well. You would speak with me?
I want to go back and choose another speech option because I'm kind of curious how it ends up. Fire. Fire, whoosh. Oh, I can just build in here. Damn, okay. This is my house. So they're literally like, this is literally the house they gave me. That's kind of crazy. Oh, you can shut the blinds and whatnot. Okay. There's a little, what the heck is that? Someone pooed in my fountain. Shut the blinds. This is our house now. We have a little house in Va'ruun. That's pretty sick. Where is it? Oh, it's just overlooking the rest of the square. Very cool. Yeah, I wanna like see what happens if we don't choose that option. So what? So like, do they actually prepare for the Serpent's Crusade? Basically, like the only thing that happens is like all my companions seem to be angry at me. Look at my spaceship. Is very cool though. If the UC finds their planet, they win. You mean? Any step on how? Jesus Christ. That is hilarious commentary. To get the DLC to start, make sure it's actually installed. There was like a weird bug where you had to like start the game, exit out, and there was like a secondary update and then it allowed you to start it. But in my part 1 episode, I show you how to do it in game, but make sure it's actually installed would be my suggestion. Right, I'm gonna... If the UC find their planet, they're going to destroy it. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, but... I want to see what happens if we tell them that Jian was crazy, because we read his terminal log, so we know he is. There's a chest with a named weapon in the center where the Citadel was. Okay, I'll go and explore that in a second. I just want to... I want to see what their dialogue is for this other speech option.
Slowly, slowly.
I told you he would make it.
You're right, Andrea. I'm here.
I cannot. The Citadel. I
would do more than so.
Okay. Anasco brought this on himself. He'd lost his mind.
Then truly, we are lost. Without him.
Perhaps. Or perhaps we acknowledge a simple...
So then they're like, okay, we need a speaker because he's not here.
Please. This is not a time to...
And then I'm like, okay, I'm going to choose...
Yes,
Choose a new
We
speaker.
do not have...
But love...
And what assurance?
Then we let the Harbin, and we have a...
Then
So, like, this is your new
House
leader.
Varun,
All
must
must
serve.
Before you adjourn.
I do not...
Now
the
we can
matter
tell
of the
about the
Harbinger.
experiment.
I don't understand. The Crusade...
Explain
The Great Crusade. And then we can say that he was actually delusional. He wasn't in his right mind.
Perhaps he was not, but he did say it.
Oh my
The
god.
Speaker of House Varun said the Crusade should begin again?
The Speaker's word is final. It always has been.
So you end up with the
There is
same
not-
decision to make on
Then
if they
House-
go to the
what does
Crusade or not.
And what does House...
Both of
And
my
she just
colleagues. I
abstains
believe
because
that
she's
for the...
a weak council member.
And what about you?
Consider what you are.
Do it. Can we discuss this more?
Yes, of course. Such an immense decision can only benefit from discussion.
Do we have to make a decision now? Yeah.
You know how these things go. If we do not decide now, word will get out. It always does. Then we will have to deal with even more disarray. It is best that we control the narrative immediately.
Happy birthday, Borkata. I'm glad you got to catch the live stream. Why are you abstaining? Yeah, you're a council member. You have to make a bloody decision.
It seems the prudent choice at the moment.
No, it's
House
not.
Kadik will, of course, accept the judgment of the council no matter the decision.
You can't
But
just
to
be
be
on the
candid,
fence.
I do not wish to be the deciding vote in such a monumental decision.
And what's the point of you being here? You can't just abstain from any time you have to make a decision. That's the whole point of there being 3 council members. What does starting a crusade even mean?
There is no question that we will have to start with limited engagements. For now, we strike where we can, make it deadly to travel among the stars. We put fear back into the settled systems, where it belongs.
Damn, okay. Dude's cold. Malibor, why are you against this idea?
We have only just survived the most terrible period in the last few decades. We need at least a moment to breathe, to feel some sense of relief. We are hardly in a position to begin any sort of major military operation, both in terms of provisions and strategic positioning. But if it is the will of the Council, of course, House Dulkaf will commit fully.
You're sure this is the right thing to do?
I am. Jinan Varun himself began the original Serpent's Crusade, and it is long past time that we return to it.
He yearns
We
for
cannot
war.
share this universe with heretics.
He has a portcullis on his face. He yearns for war. Won't innocent people be killed? Yeah, that is literally what happens in war. Observation.
There are no innocent people. If you are not promised, then you will be cast into shadow. Jinan Varun was very clear.
Okay, that's enough.
Then do we begin the crusade?
Do it. I really want to say do it, but at the same time, I think so even though my character is with the Serpent's Embrace, I think it doesn't make sense because we know that the listener, or the speaker, not the listener, it's Dark Brotherhood, the speaker never even heard the Serpent. He was like tone deaf to him, and then he just decided that he should launch the Great Crusade and that would bring him closer to the Great Serpent. But in reality, he had no connection. He was driven mad by it and then just went on some crazy rampage, ended up destroying half the city and the Citadel. So I think it's definitely the wrong option to start the crusade again, especially in the current situation that half the city has been decimated, and to start a war right now wouldn't make any sense.
Are you sure you are listening?
Brother, I am explaining. Things are peaceful and they should stay that way. I am against the crusade.
So be it.
And with all of this out of the way, we will take our leave. You have been through a great deal, and the home, of course, is yours.
Cheers.
Know that House Varun is eternally grateful for all that you have done, and that the Great Serpent will one day grant you a place by his side.
Bacon Howski added. I want to check out this unique weapon next. 12,000 credits. Decorate your new home. My new home is finished. There we go. It looks nice, doesn't it, Andrea? Do they actually have any new house decoration objects? I don't even know what's new because I've never decorated a house, but is the bed new? Tables, coffee tables, office desk petition. There's so much stuff. Oh, a spoiler. A wild spoiler appears. I don't know if any of this is new, to be honest with you. The hanging plants. A potted plant. There's mannequins and weapon cases. That's not new. Workbenches, they're all the same. I don't know. I think it looks pretty... Sitting around the fire. Look. Look into the fire. Let me tell you a story. I love that I have a fireplace that does that. Okay, let's go back to the Great Citadel then and see what the wreckage is. See what this unique armor that is. You horrible creature. There's a chest right here. With nothing unique in it. Apparently down here, in the center of the crater, a Star Roamer spacesuit and an ammo crate. I'll go back and unlock that in case there is anything in it, but oh, science crate. Speaker's Judgment. That's a unique weapon. And then there's a modified Long Fang and some other items in here. That's the unique weapon that you mentioned. A weapons case. It's empty. A debate case, more like it. Anything else down here? I'll look at the unique weapon in a moment, guys. Because of you, I got my wife to play Skyrim. She became better at it than me, and now she knows everything about the game. She wants to have a cat named Jazago. Oh my god, you need to fulfill that. That is your responsibility as a husband. I have a cat named Skooma and a cat named Khajiit. So, and my wife also loves Skyrim. We met through our love of the Elder Scrolls. It's interesting how the vortex is still spawning the phantoms. But there's still something left of the experiment here, clearly. Right, I don't think that's going to have anything unique in it, but let's have a look at these new items. So, a mining helmet. This was the Furious Long Rifle. Each consecutive hit deals more damage. That's actually really good on a burst weapon. That's a banging thing to have on it. And then we got this, Speaker's Judgment. This is a reskinned Equinox in the Veyruun style. Exterminator, plus 30% damage against aliens. That's actually pretty good for Veyruun, because there's a lot of aliens on the planet. Chilling chance to freeze target. Is this random, by the way? Just go to sleep 2 weeks and get in the chest will reset. Oh yeah. What, so you're saying another Speaker's Judgment weapon will appear in there? I can try that. Oh damn, look at them all. If you modded this with burst fire, it would be so much better with its attachment. It's a unique name, so it's a unique weapon. And then it has like legendary effects down here. But in theory, you could get the same epic Veyruun laser rifle skin weapon with the same legendary effects, just without that name. And you might even get more useful legendary effects than this unique weapon has. And it just, I kind of want the unique weapons to have a completely unique appearance, you know, even if it's a unique skin or something that makes it stand out. For example, the Mantis armor feels completely unique. Like, obviously this is just the helmet. I've got the backpack as well, but no other backpack looks like the Mantis armor set. And you can also change the legendary effects on it if you keep respawning it. That's actually unique stuff that I want. That's the kind of content I'm talking about when I talk about like unique items. Even if it's a reskin of something, then I'm like, at least it's more unique than just having that weapon, you know. That's like, I want those unique items. I think that's something that me and Calworks have been talking about for ages, like that we love that from Skyrim. They've reduced it in Fallout 4. Now we have a true complete RNG system in Starfield. And I just really hope that in the Elder Scrolls 6 Skyrim, the Elder Scrolls 6, not Skyrim re-release again, that they have those unique items, you know, that we actually see that, because the Daedric quest and having those unique things each to do with each Daedric god that are themed after the god, that's just such a cool thing. Everyone loves that. I know it's hard to do it. I know it takes time to do, but that's the stuff that we really appreciate. Oh, and you can keep spamming Bethesda are terrible in the chat, but like, you literally can't add any constructive criticism. You sound like an absolute cretin. And I think you're one of the reasons why Bethesda come across as quite tone deaf to some people's feedback, because the feedback is you just being like, oh, DLC is trash, and you just can't formulate an actual opinion or have any constructive feedback or actually explain what you want. The main quest. I've not done any of these side quests yet. I kind of want to do that on my own time. And also I want to find some of the unique items out here and share it with you guys to see how handcrafted the content actually is, right? Like, because I can't really talk on that until I've explored it. But this city definitely feels unique, foreign, and alien, and they've done a great job of achieving that. My spaceship is as long as it can be. It literally enters the city as it lands. I've done it with mods, by the way, if you're wondering. Like, this is like a free creation mod pack you can get on the creation system to make a spaceship like this. But I think it looks really cool. I think they should add more spaceship components, like to make Varun spaceships even more alien, or whatever other DLC they add. That should be like an addition to the game. I don't really care about the spaceship design. It's cool. I appreciate what other people do with it and how they remake famous spaceships and stuff. But it's not something I really spend a lot of time on, you know, like same with the settlement system in Fallout 4. I think that's the thing about Bethesda games. They have a lot of content you can explore, but you don't have to. And people who think that's cool will really enjoy it. But for the sake of other people, I feel like we do need some more space ship parts and stuff. That's something people would always enjoy, even if it's not me enjoying it. I know there's other people who would enjoy it. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the playthrough of the main quest. I might do one where we just explore side content, or maybe I do a couple of videos just doing some unique weapons and stuff. And you guys can let me know what you guys think of it. But thank you so much for watching. Thanks for joining. Drop a like on the series if you enjoyed it. But yeah, I guess I compare it to like how long did it take me to finish the Dawnguard DLC and the Dragonborn DLC in Far Harbor? A lot longer. So I get that that's a criticism. You know, I think people want more. I think this was an opportunity for Bethesda to show the direction they're going to take the game. And I think we want more of it. People really want to see it do well. People want to see them commit to it, you know? I feel like I could write a list of things to add that players would be excited for the next content, but you know, would they listen? I don't know, you know. I don't think people feel like they've been listened to, but I think they have in some ways, because it does have handcrafted content. It does have like more options in the quest lines from what I can see on the surface, at least, playing through it once. It's really curious. I'm interested to see how it goes with the future DLC and what they do with the game. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.